Hello everyone, welcome to another fun J. Robinson Art Peiloff painting project. Today we're going to continue painting our winter / holiday theme type paintings. But before I reveal what we're going to paint, because this one is very simple, very easy, and I hope you enjoy it. What we like to provide for you in our Peiloff painting package is 2 brushes that you can paint all of our projects that we provide you with. However, I always like to say if you have your own, please feel free to use those because of course they're more comfortable for you. We as a company just want to make sure you have all the equipment that you need to paint our projects. I even have my own brushes off to the side for today's projects to help expedite the painting during this painting process. I also have off to the side a cup of water. And of course we have our Peiloff paint package, which we'll talk about in a moment. I provide you with a palette sheet that has a glossy side for you to be able to put your paints on. We give you a paper towel. We provide you with a spatula to help remove the peels. And we give you a plastic apron, which I already have on, so I'm just going to leave for purposes of visualization. Now let's talk about the project today. Today we're going to be painting a candy cane. Very nice, very easy, very simple. Just going to go over it with you so that you could understand what we're doing. You don't have to make your painting look exactly like what we're going to be doing today. I'm just going to give you some rudimentary ideas of how you can create the project as seen here, but you always have the option to deviate and change it to your own personal desire and satisfaction. What we're going to give you here is an 8x10 canvas with the peel already on it. And this is what you're going to be using the spatula to remove. Now, different from other paintings so that we could also help you to better understand the candy cane element of itself, we're going to show you how to paint the candy cane and paint the background of it. But I'm not going to sit here today and paint the entire blue for you. But I'm going to show you how that's done right after I get into the paints that we're going to be using today, just so you can understand it. And you'll understand better what I'm saying in one moment. We've only got 4 colors here. And we always like to provide you with more colors than you need, just in case you want to heighten your picture or save some of the paint for other projects to do on your own. Today you have blue, white, red, and black. And trust me when I tell you, you're not going to need half of these paints to create this project. So what I'm going to do is put some paint out to show you what I mean. Let's start with the blue. The blue would be the background of the painting, and you can mix this with white. So for all intent, I'm just going to kind of fake squeeze out just a little smidget because we're not even going to be using it today. I'm just telling you how to use it, and I'll show you what I mean. Here's white, which has a dual purpose. It mixes with the blue to make a light blue, and it also helps to create some of the effects in the background. Move that off to the side. The star of the story, red, for our nice red stripes in our candy canes. So I'm going to squeeze a little bit of that out. And I'm going to squeeze out some black for those of you who want to be daring and put a little trim on your candy cane and the stripes themselves to add a little extra pop. That feature you don't have to do, but I recommend it for those of you who want to be daring. Now, for example, if you take the white and a small touch of blue and mix it together, see, you get a light blue. Now, I'm showing you off camera because I'm not going to do this here, and I'm going to show you why. You take the brush and you just make bold strokes left and right till you get to the very bottom of the canvas. And what you'll end up with is this, a nice blue background. Just wiping off the brush, ringing the bell, wipe it on the paper towel. This is basically what you want to have. So by taking some white, taking some blue, you can create the blue that you want for your background. I like to have it streaky because once I add the snowflakes and the splatter, it gives the feeling of movement because it's not a solid blue. So I just want to make sure I emphasize this again. while you did not see me paint this, the way that it was painted was adding a little white, a touch of blue, because blue is very strong, and I just stroked my brush up and down and or left and right to get the cause and effect that I wanted. And that's how I created my background. All right? Now, once the background is completed, you can take the pointy brush, and I'm going to be using another version of that, to paint what we're now going to paint together, which are the stars. And I also have with me this brush, which I'm going to show you how to make the splatter. Here's where we're going to start. Put some water on the brush. I'm going to tap into the white paint itself. Now watch this. By simply taking the brush and flipping it, you see all those little speckles starting to fall off? Those are going to act as my snow. And I'm going to flip a lot of these. And then I'm going to show you another cool, very neat trick. A little touch of water. Smash in, get some more paint. And I'm just going to keep flipping the brush with my finger, like so, till I get a lot of splatter. These are my snowflakes. This is going to help add to the background of my picture. And today I want to put a lot more emphasis on how to create the background and the stripes rather than how to paint it blue. So that's why I gave you that quick jump. Some of you are still painting, which is fine. And the cool thing about a J. Robinson Art Peiloff YouTube video, which you can see on our J. Robinson Art channel, is that you can pause this. You can rewind this. So even if you feel I've jumped too far ahead of you, you can simply stop the video and start it when you're ready to get to the next phase of operation. So here, I'm just going to flip, 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 and put in as many of these little speckles as I can. They're just going to add effect to my painting later. Okay, that's fine. Clean off my brush. Ring the bell. Wipe it on a paper towel. Now, watch this. You can take your pointed brush, tap into a little color by twisting it a little bit, and you can go in and take and make some dots that'll act as closer, a little bit larger snowflakes. See, just randomly spot them into the background of the painting. This is what I call adding dividends. What are dividends? Those little extra things that your eyes see, but don't pay a whole lot of attention to, but you wonder how they get there. So first we splattered. Now we're just making dots, literally dots, all over the canvas to give a variation in size for the snowflakes. And then I'm going to show you a real cool trick that I'm sure some of you are going to really, really appreciate. Allow me to wipe my hands off for a second. Okay, I think I have enough dots, but you can make as many or as few as you like, and you can place them wherever you like. I just like to be random. I don't want to think about where they're going to go in comparison to anything. There, that's enough dots for me. Now I'm going to show you another cool trick. How about we make some snowflakes that are really large? First, I'm going to start you with the most basic. I'm going to take the brush. I'm going to draw a line. Then I'm going to draw another line almost like a cross. See that? Then from that, I'm going to pull some little lines left and right off of those. See that? Now what I'm creating is, you remember when we was back in grade school and we do those projects for winter and they'd hang them all over the wall? See, that's one version of a star. Let me show you another one. I'm sorry, a snowflake. Let me show you another one. I'm going to use the same basic line here first. And then I'm going to do another line across. And then maybe I'll make two more lines that are kind of like X's, but a little smaller. Maybe there's one right here, and there's one right there. Now we all know that star, right? See that? And now to decorate it, similar to that one, I'm just going to pull a few little lines left and right from each of those to give this star I keep saying star. I should be saying snowflake. Its look. And you see, all I'm doing from the lines that I made is pulling little, I don't know, little lines from it. There. Now we have two variations of a star. Let's go for another one. Let's go down below over here a little bit. This one we're going to come maybe right in this area. Draw my line. I like to always start with the lines. And then over here I'm going to draw another line. And then maybe over here I'm going to draw a line that goes this way and a line that goes this way. There. Now, unlike this one, instead of making lines, maybe I'll just make dots. Maybe I'll just put dots just to have a difference. I'm just going to add some dots on and around those lines that I made till it fills itself up like that. There's another version of a star. Let's do another one. I'm liking this. Let's do two more. We're going to do one on this side. I'm going to go up a little bit here. Maybe come straight down here like so. Come over. Do the little X in the middle. See? And maybe this one is similar to that one. So I'm just going to draw some lines from it like this. Now you're just creating the look of snowflake-like qualities. That's because they're in the sky. I keep saying stars and I'm confusing you, and I apologize. So now we're going to do one last one, and we're going to make this one very different from the rest. Maybe instead of starting with lines, let's start with a shape. Let's do a line like an octagon, maybe like this. Just going to make like a boxy circle, if you will. And now from that, maybe I'll draw a line that extends here, one that extends here, one that extends here, and one that extends here. And then maybe right in the middle, there's a dot. And then now, maybe there's another line that goes over here, and one that goes over here, and one that goes over here, and one that goes over here. See? You see what I've done? And now we're going to take from here and draw lines. Now all this does is give the picture some elements. That's what I like to call them. They're just little things that just heighten the look of your painting. And you see how, not spending a lot of time in teaching you how to paint a background, I spent more time teaching you how to make snowflakes. So in this particular painting, we have 3 or 4 different types of snowflakes, maybe even 5. Let's count them after I'm done making my lines. See? There. So we have 1 style, 2 styles, 3 styles, 4 styles. Then we got the dots, that's 5 styles. We got the splatter, that's 6 styles. Oh my goodness, we're snowflaked up. Now we finish with that part. Let's remove our peel. Take our spatula. The cool thing about it is I like to grip it here. And I just dig in anywhere. I could dig in right here. I could dig in down here. Anywhere that's just going to get it to start lifting. And then I just peel at a 90-degree angle. And there's our candy cane. Now the fun begins. I'm going to take this same brush again. And I'm just going to take some white. Some red. Now I'm going to start at the tip and work my way around. This is where you use your own discretion. So I'm going to first draw a line and say, here is where my first red shape is going to be. See how I arced it a little bit? And now I'm just going to fill it in. Now you could use a flat brush or any brush that's comfortable for you. Excuse my hand for being in your way. I'm not doing anything special. I made the line. Now I'm just filling it in with red. And that's my first piece of red on my candy cane. Trying to stay in the contour shape. There. Now I'm going to go up a little bit, leaving some white space. And maybe I'll draw a little archy line that's maybe right here. archy, meaning it's not going to be a straight line. I put a little curve into it. And then maybe back here, I add a little bit more. So you see, there's candy cane stripe number 2. Just going to block it like so. So I know where not to go. Now I'm just going to fill it in with red. And again, you could use a flat brush for speed. You could use a round brush, whatever brush you want at this point to just help you block it in. Look at that. Now there's stripe number 2. Now let's make a third one. Again, I'm going to leave some white. Maybe I'll come right over here and turn this one this way. See how I make sure that my lines are not straight, but they have a little arc to them. And then maybe here, it goes like that. How easy is this? This is all we're going to do all the way down this candy cane. But I'm going to talk you through the entire process because I want you to feel comfortable. I don't want you to feel like this is some difficult thing, because it really, really isn't. I promised you, this is probably one of the most easiest ways to decorate your home during the holidays. You can put this in the window, on your patio door. You could hang it, by a string. You could tack it to the wall. You could give it as a gift. You could do so many things with this particular painting. And look how fun, how quick, and how easy it is. Look at that. We have 3 stripes already. Let's go for stripe number 4. We're coming down the cane, so maybe I'll leave an empty white space there. And maybe it starts to curl this way. It's my candy cane. I could make these stripes anywhere I want to. And there's my 4th stripe. Just going to block this in. And when I say block it in, I'm just making the lines to show me where to not exceed. Then I could just focus on painting in the middle. See? By adding those 2 little lines to cover it or block it, as I call it, now I have the opportunity to just focus on the inside and just make sure I put enough red to cover. And there. That's nice. This acrylic paint dries quickly. Oh my gosh, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do another one. Why not? Leave a little empty space. And you measure the empty space. It's your empty space. Don't worry about trying to make it exactly or use the exact amount of stripes as I'm using. You may want to use more stripes. You may even want to come in here and put little lines in between the bold lines. It's your candy cane. This is what I mean about a peel-off project. We're here to try to help you understand how fun and easy it is to push around a few colors and be creative. You be as creative with your project as you want. I've seen candy canes that aren't red and white. I've seen candy canes that are all yellow with green and red and different lines, colors to them, because candy canes come in all different formats right now. Here, let's do the one at the very bottom, so at least we know once we hit the bottom, if we want to add another one in here, which we are, we'll know where we're going. So why don't we just, for purposes of this, say that this is going to be the bottom right here. So let me just make this bottom. And then I'm going to put a stripe in between, but at least it helps me keep my candy canes whites and shape kind of even. I'm looking at it as I go, so I'm just trying to show you how you can jump ahead on this last one. And you could always make this one fatter, so you're not even held to this. And don't worry about that. I'll show you what you can do with that. And now right in here, I'm going to make a little white and say that maybe there's a stripe that goes here. And maybe it goes here. And that takes care of that. And there's my candy cane. For all intent, it is done. How cool is that? How cool is that? Now I'm going to take my brush, wipe it off, put that there, and I'm going to show you a trick. It's not going to make much sense, but I'm going to try to show it to you anyway. I'm going to take some white on this brush. Very light white. I don't want a lot of white. I just want a little bit. Now you could use this brush or this brush that I gave you. As a matter of fact, why don't we use this one so you can see. Take a little white on this brush. Just a little bit. And now, I'm going to paint a white imaginary line, but I'm not going to paint it like that. I'm going to touch into this, like so. See, like that. And skip, and then come here. Curling it. And skip, and then come here. I'm going to add a little bit more color to this. And then I'm just going to skip and come here. I'm going to skip and then come here. I'm going to skip and then come here. This is just a little highlight and come here. There. See that? And then I'm going to show you this last part for some of you more daring individuals. Because this painting is done. Right here, you can stop. You could have stopped without that little added extra white. But you know me, and if you don't, you will. I love to have fun. Now, this back part is dry. So I'm going to be using my pinky finger to make an outline around my entire candy cane in black. And I want to start right here where I had that little color come out. And I'm going to make sure that I cover it as I make a line that's going to go all the way around my candy cane. So now I'm doing what they call a cartoon, because I'm outlining the image in black. I know most people don't get that because they see an animation, but this is what you call a cartoon. When you outline your image with a black line, you've created what the art world calls a cartoon. Doesn't make it childish, not at all. There. You see what I'm doing? I'm just taking the black, putting my pinky on the canvas to help brace me while I drag the brush and just let it make the line for me. See? I'm just using this as a brace. And of course, the cool thing is it just adds another element to my painting. Okay, see? Now I'm just reconfiguring my body so that I could make sure I let you see what I'm doing, and eventually all of it's going to connect together, so it doesn't really matter. It's just a way of making sure I get it done properly. See that? Now let's do the outside. I drop the brush and I just drag it right along the edge. Not really worried. Just staying as close to the candy cane. If it wiggles a little bit and it's not so straight, it's really okay. Now we just got this top part. So I'm just going to grab the brush. Drag the paint. Like to keep it fluid. Fluid meaning with some fresh color on it. See, as the paint dries out, I stop and I pick up some color. I correct whatever little oopsies was there. And almost connected. Look at that. And of course, the easiest part after this, because if you did that, then everything else from here is easy. All of the little red lines get a little bit of black on it. Like right here between the black and white. You see this two over here? You just do the bottom. Then you do the top. And you just do this all the way around your candy cane. And from doing this, remember those little white lines we made a little while ago? They'll start to show up even better. And it'll make sense. Dip a little bit. Come here. Press very lightly. I'm not pressing down hard. I'm not pushing hard on this brush because I don't want the lines to be super fat. So I'm just dragging it kind of like in the air, but I'm using my pinky to help brace me. And as I continue to talk, all I'm doing is painting a line basically on all of the red parts of the candy cane. See that? Look at that. Look how cool that looks. 2 more and we're done. And I hope you had fun. Now, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is J. Robinson Art. We have tons of Peiloff projects at peiloff.com, and that's spelled Peiloff. You can see it on the back of all your canvases. As well as you can go to our website to see all the different packages that we have. And you can also visit our YouTube channel, J. Robinson Art, to see all of the instructional paintings that we have. Because this candy cane is done. It's ready to be eaten. I hope you had fun. Thank you for allowing me to paint with you. We pushed around a few colors. We had some fun. We created some very interesting stars. And we gave our candy cane life. So until next time, take care. Bye-bye.